Hey Redox Rebels, it's your girl Cynthia here with Diana Botsford at the Houston, Texas Comic Con at the George R. Convention Center. How are you today, and how are you liking Comicpalooza so far?
This is perfect. Comicpalooza, Texas Comicpalooza is absolutely perfect. I've been at San Diego Comic Con. I've been at little cons, big cons. This is perfect. The aisles are just wide enough that nobody's elbows are getting in anyone's faces. Everybody's happy and having a great time. Everybody's inspiring everybody. And it's huge enough and diverse enough that you just can't get bored here. You know, it's great.
So you're a science fiction writer, and we were wondering what it's like in the day of a science fiction writer. If you could just like a small peek, like what do you do?
Well, could crack my brain open and tell you, but then you'd go crazy and I'd have to kill you. Everybody is different. I know I have friends who are very prolific authors who they can't write until the evening. I have other ones that can only write in the morning. For me, generally, I get up at like 5 a.m. and I read the news for about 30 minutes, and then I have to exercise. I have to treadmill or swim to quiet my brain down. And then I have to quiet my brain down even more and play a game of chess against the computer. And then I write for 3 or 4 hours, and then I will stop and I will do other things. And some days I'm able to come back to it. Other days I have other obligations, or I'm just too worn out to be able to continue. I mean, I've had days where I've pulled 18-hour days writing. It really depends. But everybody is different. You have to find your own speed and what works for you.
So you were talking about sometimes you're drained of energy. I was reading on your blog recently that you were having some health issues. If you wanted to go into that and talk about it.
Yeah, I have autoimmune diseases. In my case, a lot of it has to do with trying to do too much. I am a human doing. I'm not a human being. And this is my cross to bear in life, is that it's like Comicpalooza. I love people. I love talking to people. When I'm in production, I never want to stop. I never want to sleep. And the early days of my writing career, I never wanted to sleep, and I burned out. So I've come down with several autoimmune diseases. My thyroid's on the floor. My stomach feels like I've got broken glass in it. And I'm having to reteach myself how to pace myself. I also can't eat a lot of food that I used to love eating, and I'm a gourmet cook. So I'm still in that phase of, well, crap, I can't believe this is going on. But I'm learning, and the upside is that I'm really learning to value each second more. I've had a few friends that have been struggling with cancer, young friends, and they've been my role models, even though what I have is nothing compared to what they've gone to. But to watch them going through it and them teaching me how, if we could just stop and appreciate what we do have and stop comparing yourself to everybody else. Just tomorrow I'm going to be better at being me than I am today. And that's kind of my new path, and it's weird, and it's kind of a bumpy road, but that's what's come out of all of this for me. And I think my writing will reflect that. I think I'm entering a new chapter in my own career.
Well, we wish the best for you in your health situation. Could you tell us a little bit more about why you're here at Comicpalooza today? I know you're selling some books, and you have a web miniseries going on, Epilogue. So can you tell us more about that?
Well, yeah. I've got a booth here, and I am selling books from Stargate SG-1 and a short story anthology from Stargate SG-1 and Atlantis. And it includes a short story I wrote for right after Janet Fraser dies, and it just got nominated for an International Scribe Award, so that was kind of exciting. And my web series that I created and produced a couple of years ago, Epilogue, and you can watch that online at epiloguetheseries.com. Got my Star Trek scripts, but I'm also here because I'm sitting on some of the panels, and we're going to be talking about everything from law and society and science fiction to the best writing on television for science fiction, what works, what doesn't work. Today, I'm involved in a 3-hour critique workshop for anybody at the con who is an aspiring writer and would like to get some feedback. So, in fact, I'm currently marking up somebody's notes for that. And this is joy de vie to me. Just everything. I think you need this. Life is so hard, and this reminds us that it's worth it. Now, if we could all just wear these costumes at our jobs, imagine how much happier a world it could be.
Well, congratulations on your award and your nomination. Okay, sorry, nomination. Is there anything else you would like to tell our viewers about anything?
Sure. I am currently under contract with Fandemonium and MGM. I'm writing some new Stargate SG-1 books that are post-series with Colonel Samantha Carter in charge of she's the commander of the Hammond, which is a big warship. And these are going to be new adventures that bring all of the SG-1 folks together again, the original flavor and the new cast, and some of the Atlantis fans. And the first one of those will be out sometime later this fall, and it's called The Many and the Few. And it takes place right after the Stargate Universe pilot, kind of the fallout for what happened to her in the pilot. And we're hoping to have more of those books come out in the next few years, too. So look for that, and, just remember, wherever you go, there you are.
Okay. That's been us at Comicpalooza.